Oh man, who remember the Waka Flocka Young Cartel situation, man? Cartel from Boston. Now, what's interesting is a couple of Chicago cats I know did some shows out in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, they knew Cartel and them. They were actually like was working with these dudes before, and was like they real dudes. You know, like they was 100 with everybody, and so he ain't got nothing ill to say about them except for like, oh, dude, these some real dudes. Like, they get down like we get down out here. You know, so he was like, yeah, Cartel, that dude was, man, he had drinks. We was kicking it, man. I went out there, I'm talking about laying some tracks with him. So, you know, some of the guys out here, they got a lot of positive things to say about Cartel. So, whatever the disconnect is with him and Waka, it has something to do with the laptop that was on a bus. They claim somebody went on the tour bus and stole the laptop, which had all these beats on there and all this stuff. That was one story. Then Cartel and them said they ran them up out the restaurant out of Boston and they left the laptop there. So it's a whole bunch of stuff that was created, and Walker was like, man, it's just a publicity stunt. Like, don't even fall for it. Like, this is like throwback beef time. And I was like, I looked at it, I kind of gave it a once glance, you know, because I wasn't really into it. Then, you know, the crew started getting in it, people that roll with Cartel. And the 808 Mafia, Southsides, and Sizzle, and all these other dudes start getting involved, and then it started going left. You know what I'm saying? Because each side got real dudes on both sides, and then this is how some ignorant can, you know, or publicity grabbing, look at me type moment can turn into somebody getting bodied. You know, and stuff like this, something could happen in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that cooler heads prevailed, and, you know, but putting yourself out there with a laptop and saying this is what it is, and I just wouldn't have done nothing like that. That's just asking to go to jail. Asking to go down. You know, I don't think I want that kind of attention. You could have got just the regular attention, having the cameraman seeing you get into it with Waka for whatever the reason may be. It's some artists in Chicago who said that Waka was disrespectful, and it's some people that was, but you didn't hear from the actual artist. You heard it from some people that was with the artist. Man, he disrespected us, and and I'm like, whatever, man, you know. It is what it is. It's let me explain. Some rappers in Chicago look for that same type of light. You know, they want to get on, and there's no problem with that. It's just the ways you go about doing it might not coincide with another man's actions. And if they cool with you and they do a song with you, and you go off doing something because it's better for your career, it's up to that other artist to decide, yeah, if I want to stick around this, or do I kind of want to fade off? You know, because I don't really want to be in that kind of energy right now. And there was a lot of that going on in the city where people was like, this is my chance to get in, you know, get my name out there. So I'm going to speak on it or say something negative about this rapper. And what it did, it ended up as a whole hurting a lot of different people and in different ways. So, anyway, people who went to Waka's show had a great time. You know, that's just how it is. It's always the people who didn't have a good time always have something to say to the people who didn't. You know, the people who didn't have a good time, their words seem to cast more volume than the people that didn't. And as far as Cartel's concerned, man, it's like, okay, you got the light. Was his song? It's alright. You know, it's not. You know, listen to a couple songs. It's alright. It's not outstanding. But you gotta have content. You gotta be ready. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna pop off like that, you gotta have hits to back it up. Like coming with it. You know, you can't come with some subpar garbage. You know, you gotta have something real so the people can feel it. That's my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Deuces.